The objective of the public lecture series was for us to have in-depth conversations about issues affecting us as a society.
Everyone knows, Kenyans having multiple sex partners. But how are we able to have this conversation with honesty and openness that this is happening, and without the cultural barriers, and obviously we have other questions about religion, and we're a prayerful nation.
We are criminalizing, we are demonizing what is already happening. It prevents people to come and have honest conversations with their healthcare workers.
People don't want to talk about. I can see even here people are trying to look down, but that is the reality.
Move on very quickly. Yeah? It's let's not discuss that. It's horrible. Move on to the next one.
But now, if you look at the orientation of how people are having sex, let's just call a spade a spade, So we have anal sex, we have oral sex, we have vaginal sex.
How does sexual liberation look to us as Kenyans?
For me, sexual liberation starts with open conversations about sex and what that looks like for people, and creating the space for everyone to enjoy it without the fear of being caught, without the fear of being punished for having pleasure. Any life is hard enough as it is. Let us have pleasure, please.
Nairobi is one big bedroom. This is what everyone says online.
From my experience at the community level, there's a lot of sex that's happening that most people actually are turning a blind eye to.
I think as a country, we're not ready to talk about what pleasure looks like individually. For you to appreciate that this is what pleasure looks like for me. So as a country, we're not there yet.
Kenyans live a double life. Like when we talk about sex, it's like we're talking about a strange thing. But I'm in it, but I don't want to acknowledge that I'm in it. So that is one fact.
I find social media is one place that you actually need to be genuinely yourself to avoid falling into pitfalls of people who actually want just to thrive in your pain.
I've trended so many times, I've even lost count. But sometimes it affects you if it becomes personal. So maybe someone, instead of focusing on you, they start focusing on the people around you.
Don't share private information about you, because you can go to someone's Facebook, Twitter, you know where they live, you know how many children they have, you know their birthdays, you know which school they went to, you know the day they were baptized, you know their anniversary. What do you share online? What are you comfortable with?
Have that relationship with your child so they can be able to come and tell you if they are, what Ole is saying when they're being abused online. Okay? Do they have a relationship? Are they confident enough to come and tell you? What values have you given them? You can't tell them the internet is bad. So when you tell them, so they're able to regulate themselves because that is their world.
The internet does not forget. And there is no nice way of saying it. If it's out there, we are not getting it back.
You can actually watch someone being trolled and people don't say anything.
Exactly.
People just keep quiet. People are just like, I'm watching.
The internet is not a tool that should use you. Social media is not a tool to use you.
We have seen people get depressed because of, unrealistic expectations from social media. You see people, and then you're imagining that everybody is happy and you're the only one.
If you don't have the facts for it, don't say it.
And that social media literacy then would entail just being aware of the fact that not everything that people share on social media is true.
The idea behind this session is for us to bring in experts to empower you as a community and to empower the Kenyans to have the right information from the right experts